Hey guys, what is up? This is RKO Peeps back with another Raw review for you guys for the YWC. Yeah. Alright, let's get to the Raw review. It is September 27th, 2010. Let's go. Alright, first off, Raw kicks off with The Miz coming out, talking about Daniel Bryan and whatever. Talk about the tag team match that's about to happen and who Daniel Bryan's partner, who he picked to be his partner. Turns out it's John Morrison. Alright, so first match we have The Miz and Alex Riley versus Daniel Bryan and John Morrison. It was a decent match, I guess. I was definitely rooting for Miz and Riley just because, you know, I think The Miz should win some matches out of their feud, you know. And I was right. The Miz and Alex Riley got the win, but then after the match was over, Daniel Bryan just started taking out The Miz and then taking out John Morrison, even John Morrison. So is Daniel Bryan a tweener, or he just doesn't give a fuck about anyone besides himself now? I don't know. But so then the GM does his thing, you know, his annoying thing, and then he announces that Hell in a Cell, it will be a triple threat submissions count anywhere match for the US title. So it's Daniel Bryan versus The Miz versus John Morrison in that match. I'll talk more about that match in my predictions for Hell in a Cell. So next match, second match, we got a Divas Battle Royal for the #1, to see who the #1 contender is for the Divas title, unified title. Didn't really care for this match. I was bored just waiting to see which diva was going to win this time and, you know, start a boring feud. But it turns out it's actually somebody different this time. It's Natalya, finally a stronger diva out of all the bunch. And hopefully she wins. I really want her to beat Lay Cool and, you know, do something. Alright. Then we go backstage. It's Maurice and DiBiase, and then they get a note delivered to them and it says, "Next week you will be mine," or something like that. And I'm really just confused about this whole thing. I hope it's somebody new coming to Raw, or maybe somebody making their return to Raw or WWE in that matter. Who do you guys think it is? Put it down in the comments right now. Go. Alright. Third match is an open challenge match. Sheamus. And it takes a while, but then the Great Khali comes out. Figured. And Khali won by disqualification by Sheamus. And then Sheamus, after the match, destroys Khali. Thank God. After the match. And then, did you guys see that big ass red mark right there? Yeah, it was really good. There, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a huge mark on his hand, on his chest. So Sheamus trying to get pumped up for Hell in a Cell, I guess. Then we got the Cutting Edge, and the special guest on the Cutting Edge is the Raw GM, I guess. And so Edge starts talking to this laptop, the Raw GM. And then the Raw GM talks back in a unknown anonymous voice. This is pissing me off. This stupid Raw GM thing needs to end. Just reveal yourself. If you're The Rock, great. If you're somebody else that's really good in the past, awesome. You know, somebody needs to be the GM that would just fit the GM position. You know, somebody good. Hell, I'd even like JBL for the hell of it, but that's probably not gonna happen. But anyways, so Edge keeps talking back with the GM and whatnot. Then obviously the GM's not gonna reveal himself just yet. And then the GM makes a match for right now. It's Edge versus John Cena, and that's the fourth match right now. So it's Edge versus John Cena. Winner. Well, the first round, Edge gets the win, but only because the ref didn't see his leg underneath the rope. I thought I actually forgot, and I thought that his leg had to be on the rope. I don't know why, but I thought that was the rules. But then the GM called in or emailed in or talked in, whatever the hell happened, and he said, "Oh, I saw what you did, Edge. You can't win fair and square." And then they restart the match. John Cena wins by submission with the STF, of course. And then that's that match. Next, we have a Nexus coming out. When they said a tag match with Nexus, I thought it was like the whole team gonna versus a whole bunch of like not so good WWE superstars, but nope. It was 2 against 2. It was Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater, aka the Wendy's girl, versus Mark Henry, the Kool-Aid Man, and Evan Bourne. Now this was actually, I didn't care for the Slater and Mark Henry being in there, but Evan Bourne and Justin Gabriel, if they had a match by themselves, that would be sweet. They both have an extremely awesome finisher off the top rope, which is awesome. But the winners is Nexus, aka Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. Then they beat the crap out of them, and you know what goes from there. Then they announce that they're gonna invade SmackDown on the premiere on Sci-Fi on Friday. So we shall see what happens on Friday. Sixth match, we have Hard Dynasty versus the Dashing Chosen Ones, Dashing Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. Winners are the Dashing Chosen Ones, and then Hard Dynasty, I guess, gets all up in each other's face. David Hart Smith says that he hit that Tyson Kidd hit him on purpose or accident or whatever, but he hit him and he missed his mark or whatever. And then until he tries to calm it all down, then David Hart Smith just takes off. So we might see an end of Hard Dynasty soon, even though I don't know why they would do that, because there's not a whole lot of tag teams in the first place. WWE, what the hell are you thinking? Now we have finally the main event, Chris Jericho versus Randy Orton, and I guess if Chris Jericho wins, he gets in the #1 contenders match. I don't even know how this all happened. I don't know how he's gonna get in the #1 contender. I didn't even know he was allowed to like be a #1 contender if he wins. I guess I missed all that. But Chris Jericho comes out for the match. He talks for a long time, and then Randy Orton comes out, interrupts him, and then they start their match. It was a good match. I love when these two go at it, even though they said this is the first time on Raw that they versed. I think that's bullshit, because I think I remember that they versed a little, like maybe a year and a half ago that they versed on Raw. I'm pretty sure they did. If I'm wrong, I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. I just think that they did. But anyway, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Chris Jericho and Randy Orton are my 2 favorites on Raw, so you know, it's awesome right there. But it ends in a no contest thanks to Sheamus coming into the ring and getting Randy Orton disqualified, or I guess, or how's that work? You know, so I guess Randy Orton won because Sheamus came in and tried to attack Randy Orton, so Chris Jericho lost. I don't know, but what's gonna happen with Jericho, guys? What's gonna happen? Because Randy Orton just took him out and Sheamus out after the match was over. Chris Jericho, like, he did the code breaker to Randy Orton, you know, and then he went and he got a steel chair and he went to go do a Jericho, whatever. I don't know, I just made that up. I tried to do it, but I fucked up. You caught me. But anyways, he went after and tried to do a steel chair to Randy Orton, but nope. Of course, Randy Orton reverses it. RKO right there, baby. And that wasn't it right there. Randy Orton was not finished. I didn't think that he would actually get this pun off, you know, because they haven't had him actually kick someone in a very long time. It always gets interfered or reversed, you know. But I thought Sheamus was going to come out and just punt or just do big boot to Randy Orton. But that didn't happen. So he went for the punt. He nailed it right on his head, I guess. And then Chris Jericho had to be taken out on a stretcher. And then I guess Chris Jericho's out totally. And it's still Sheamus and Randy Orton for the WWE title match, Hell in a Cell. Yep. So we shall see what happens on SmackDown for the premiere of the premiere episode on Sci-Fi this Friday. I'm probably good. Yeah, I should be off work. Yes, I'll probably watch it, and I may just give a review, because I haven't done a SmackDown review in a long time because it hasn't been that entertaining to me. And one little fact, I think Hell in a Cell should be called Heck in a Cell because it's still PG era and no blood. Yeah. So I'll check you guys later. Peace.